Hello traders, the title of this video is how to improve day trading using trend lines like a king. Alright, so I can see you laughing already because of the title, the king. You can imagine because I am in United Kingdom and we have a queen in England here. So it is normal that I'm authorized, so to speak, to use the word king. So I hope you like the title. When it comes to day trading, day traders are always looking for the best trading method they can use for day trading. So for a day trader, one must have what we call sharp trading method, sharp trading systems, all right, sharp trading strategies that can work for you because as a day trader you can go around having many losing trade. It doesn't fit the style of a day trader. So a day trader is looking for a tool that can help him or her to make timely decision because he or she does not have the whole day to try to figure out whether he or she should buy or sell. He wants to buy at the right time and also at the right place. All right, so today I want to share with you how you can quickly improve your stock currency futures indices day trading using trend lines like a king. Like a king meaning that you are on top of it, you master it, and there is no question about it. No one can challenge you. That's the thing we are trying to do. That's the objective. That's the aim. All right. But do not believe that at the end of the tutorial straight away you will become a master day trader, but you will have the knowledge to start improving, all right, your day trading. So the best approach is after you watch this video, especially new traders, try to practice with a demo account, work on it until you master it. More experienced traders may notice that some of the things I'm going to talk about, they already know some of them, but I encourage those traders to stay with me because the reason why I start recording more videos about trend line, I said this story a long time is because when I start trading first, I don't use trend line. I know that I should use trend line, but I just don't use them. All right. So now I start talking about it more and more because I know a lot of traders they don't use 100% the power of the trend line. So let's begin the demonstration. So I have some line on my chart. I connect some point here, this low here, and this one here, roughly, just draw a line. That's the first green line here. Then I choose this point here, and I just do roughly, all right, not perfectly, all right. So if you want, we can make it like this. All right, those two trend lines, I have them on my chart. Then I have again, I connected some top here. Some traders, they never connect a high and a higher high when it comes to drawing trend line. You can do that. You can also connect a low, like here, a low and a lower low, and draw it like this. But most traders, when they are drawing their line, their trend line, they think that they can only connect a high and a lower high. So, all right, so just that's what I'm talking about, like a king. Draw it like a king, all right? No one should question your trend line. You are free to draw them. So now let's play with those ones that I have on my chart. What I'm going to do, another thing I need to mention to traders, when they are drawing trend line, they draw it like this and they leave it like this, okay? Normally, what you should do, so this is okay, but you should extend it into the future. Leave it on your chart like this, extend it like this, leave it. Don't just stop there, extend it. So now that you see we draw this line, we leave it here before. Now that we extend it, we can see that recently, look, that line that we have extended has been very, very useful for us because as the price breaks above it, it retests here before it jump up. You see how tall candlestick bar pop up from here? That orange line here, okay, you see that? But if you did not extend that trend line and you just go in, draw it like this, okay, like a subordinate, okay, like a servant of the king, you just draw it like this, you miss that, a spot, all right? So what I'm trying to do here, you want to extend it, all right, into the future. So that's one thing I want to stick into your mind today. extend your trend line and leave them on your chart. Right? Even this one that I leave here like this, I can push it more into the future. So draw your trend line like a king, extend them into the future. Let them reign like a king. See here, extend them into the future. So this is one thing. So probably you have been drawing trend line already, but maybe you are not yet extending them into the future to see how they can help you. Now, let's talk about another trend line. I'm going to draw a new trend line again today, and we're going to see what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do, let's zoom into it. I'm going to connect this point. This was in 2003, and I'm going to connect with one low here in 2004. And look, so hold on please. So let's do it properly, okay? Stay with me. We're going to talk about day trading, don't worry. We're going to get back to day trading soon. So now, I can draw it like this and leave it on my chart. So I'm going to color that one now into red, all right? So, and what I want you to promise me today, though you do not have to promise me anything, all right? What I want you to promise me is that you're going to draw a trend line like this, but you're not going to let them stay like this. You're going to extend your trend line. Because the reason is, nowadays, the computers can see all those lines, all right? And that's why sometimes you are day trading. You see here what has happened. And as soon as the price hit this level, sometimes you see a tall candlestick bar popping up on your 3-minute time frame, on your 50-minute time frame. Those are computers picking up those retest points very fast. And sometimes the price will go so fast, so quick, that you as a day trader, you will even miss those opportunities. So please extend those trend lines and draw your trend line, okay, well, everywhere. You can connect also a low and a high. Let's play with one now, okay? So let's check this one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this low here and a high here, this one high here. And we're going to see what will happen. So let's see. Okay, no cheating, my friend. All right, let's do it properly, all right? Then we're going to, so, all right, it's good, isn't it? It's good. We connect this low here. Look carefully. And this high here, the top of that candle, and we're going to color it now into pink. We're going to come to day trading soon, as you can see, and we see that's the line that we just connect a low and a high, and we extend into the future. So, will you agree with me that if in the near future the stock pull back here and we take that peak trend line? So if we go, for instance, to the 30-minute time frame, hopefully, where is it? It's not showing here. Sometimes you may not see it, but here it is. We're on the hourly time frame, here it is. So if you're doing all kind of blah, 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 and then, for instance, you come down to the pink line on your hourly time frame as a day trader, and you exhibit a beautiful, gorgeous, double bottom chart pattern here, will you be interested to pay attention to that okay, trading setup? You will, as a day trader, you will, because you know that that trend line is a very important trend line on a monthly chart. So the point I want to make also is this, all right? You want to improve your day trading. The first thing that you want to do is to draw your trend line like a king, which means you draw them on a higher time frame and you make sure you extend them. So you can start from the monthly chart, draw them and extend them, okay? Now, when you switch to, for instance, suppose, then why? Because you consider yourself a fully fledged day trader. You say, oh, George, I don't want to know too much about the higher time frame. So please, George. So suppose, all right, you are very, very lazy day trader. You only look on the 4-hour time frame. So you go to the 4-hour time frame. What you want to look for is for trading setup along those higher time frame trend line. So I've said this before. I'm saying again, because I think it's very, very important for traders to start doing that, okay? You don't use only, we can draw a trend line on the 4-hour time frame, or the 2-hour time frame, or the hourly time frame, but give precedence to higher time frame trend line. I will say, if you are on the hourly time frame, or 2-hour time frame, or 30-minute time frame, all right, and you are looking for day trading setup, look for day trading setup that are on or near the higher time frame, okay, a trend line that you have extended. All right. So those are the few things that you want to start doing to quickly improve, okay, your day trading. Another thing that I show to traders, so you want to use the trend line like a king. You want to know everything about the trend line, all right? So now again, we talked about this before. The angle between the trend line. This is what I want to show you also today for this talk. So we were saying that you have to draw to do it. You have to do it on a vertical line like this. This is the angle between this green and the dark green there. And that line should be vertical, and you move it on the same vertical line. Now that I move it, all right, you draw another, okay. So what we should have done is to extend this one a little bit down, a little bit down, a little bit down without changing anything, to have an intersection point. Call this one intersection point here. And then we draw a line through that intersection point right here, all the way to our projected line that we have put there, the angle. You remember? And then we extend it. All right. There are other videos. So if you are watching this video, check the playlist about trendline trading tips and tips at 24 Stock Trader, the only channel that I promise trader that I will make it very amazing. So we measure the angle like this on a vertical line, we project it up like this on the same vertical line, very important, on the same vertical line, and then we draw a line from the intersection of the first two trend lines, okay, to the top of that projection here. Now we have a new extended trend line. If you hold on, please, I want to look for a nice color again. Let's use black as a black belt. All right, so here we are. So we have the black trend line. You see now, this is one thing I want to show you today. So you see here, by using this angle between the two green trend line and this one here, let's see what is happening there today. Yeah, in that zone, or this week, what is happening in that zone. We are on the edge of that dark, okay, black belt, okay, trend line. But if you don't know, if you are not using the trend line like this, all right, you won't know that we are on the edge of any trend line at all. You know, isn't it? You know. But now that you draw it like a king, you extend it. Let's go now to the 50-minute time frame. Hopefully, we will see some action. Here it is. It's showing up here. You see here. Let's go to the. You see, this is on the hourly time frame. Recently, you see here. Okay. On the 5th of June, you see, 5th of June, 2017. See how the price was. Bumping along that you see here. You went above it, and now you see you find a resistance here. Okay, you as a day trader, you know what is happening. The question you'll be wondering: price went up on your hourly time frame, so you know that there is a resistance there because you draw it on your monthly chart. You know that, so it breaks above it. You say, all right, it's going to become bullish. But here it is staggering here, going blah blah blah. It's going into consolidation mode in that zone. Why the price consolidating? The price often will consolidate if it reaches the resistance level. What it's doing is acknowledging that resistance or support level, that key level. So you see, along that in that zone, it starts bumping in a declining channel. Will that be good for a scalper to start position oneself, knowing exactly what is taking place here, that there is a resistance? And the price is acknowledging it, all right? So you will be selling on the edge of that channel, all right? Here it is. You will be selling, looking for opportunity to sell. So on a daily, on your hourly time frame, common centralized kaput, all right? This one is not a very good one because why? This one is not a very good one. This one here, because the price did not form a new lower low. Okay, you need to pay attention to that. Now it formed a new lower low. Okay, now it did 1, 2, 3 bounce here from a new lower low. So you see, in fact, it went push very fast, touch it, people slow it down. But you consider 1, 2, 3 on the edge again. Now again a new lower low, and here it is, a rally again to the edge, and you are there waiting. Here again, it formed a new lower low. Again, it retests it. All right. And people saw it before it formed a higher low. Now this higher low is indicating to us that we are seeing a reversal taking place, and we want it to come out of that channel. So price form, now we have what we call an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern. It's the head right hand side shoulder, and this one, and it pop out. So this was going on here. But again, it's stuck again. So as he went out of that channel again, look, you have another scenario again happening here. Okay, on the hourly time frame, and you understand clearly what is taking place because you know that that resistance is pushing the price down. Again, we have a new channel again. And this was going on again here in that channel. All right. So draw your trend line like a king, which means extend it on a higher time frame, preferably monthly chart. That would be reasonable. Switch to your 2-hour time frame or your 4-hour time frame. Look for trading setup in the vicinity of one of those key levels, and then implement a top-down trading method to trade it. Talking about improving day trading using a trend line like a pro. As you are drawing your trend line, okay, you extend it already. Pay attention to the angles. Project, you see, the angle between the two trend lines. Also pay attention to the median line between two trend lines. So this is your homework or your preparation for day trading. So the point I'm making here, though some trader may say, Joe, you talked about it before, you want to trade, so to improve your day trading using trend line alone means that you want to day trade on the edge of those trend lines that you have drawn on the higher time frame. You are looking for trading setup, your day trading setup along those trend line. All right. If you go, for instance, so you draw on a monthly chart, okay, you can also drop it down to the daily chart. Here it is. It's forming a kind of here now in the daily chart, it looks to me it's forming a kind of a double top so far. Now monitor carefully here. Here it is. Okay, gently use a top-down trading method to take it down. Pay attention to the smaller channel, you see. All right. That resistance is the one stopping the price right now. That's why it's staggering like this. So as a day trader, this is the question, similar question. That's not the exact question the gentleman asked. Harry, I remember your question and I will answer it. How swing traders follow position traders. It will come. Don't worry, it's coming, all right? So pushing out some videos and we will answer that question. But what is the similar question a day trader may ask is this: how a day trader may follow a swing trader. So for a day trader to follow a swing trader, he can find a swing trading setup, but instead of swing trading it, one will day trade it instead. So the day traders want to enter their day trade at the point where a swing trader is about to enter the trade. So you are a day trader, you want to cash out today, you want to enter the trade today, you want to get your opportunity today, all right? But if you want to profit from the swing traders, you want to understand how the swing traders are trading. So you want to see a swing trading setup. But what you do care about as a day trader, you're going to go directly to the entry time frame of the swing traders. Is there a ready-made swing trading setup that a swing traders are about to enter? So if you notice that, okay, for instance, you see a trading setup on the daily chart, the signal you notice that is fired on the hourly time frame. Now you go to the 10-minute time frame and you say, well, those swing traders will be entering the trade today. So as those swing traders that got bigger stop loss are entering the trade, you as a day trader, you are also participating in that entry point because they're going to create a medium-term momentum and you will be catching the short-term momentum or those medium-term momentum that the swing traders are creating. So it's all down to the momentum that is taking place. The swing traders are catching the medium-term momentum, all right? But what is forming the medium-term momentum is the short-term momentum that are forming the medium-term momentum. Therefore, where the swing traders are about to participate, enter or re-enter or multiple their position, you as a day trader, you are participating in the short-term momentum that are forming the medium-term momentum. So what we are doing here, talking about using a trend line to improve day trading, we are going to a higher time frame, all right, drawing those trend lines that normally swing trader will be paying attention to, but we don't want to use, okay, the short-term trend line. We are using the medium-term trend line, the higher time frame trend line, which are in fact trend line that normally swing traders should use, but we want to catch our short-term momentum on here those medium-term trend line. This is the whole point. But the key thing that you need to understand as a day trader, okay, the reason why we talk about trading on the edge is so important for day trader. In fact, it's day trading. You must trade on the edge because you want to enter the trade carefully on the edge of a trend line, get paid and get out. You don't want to jump into the middle of the trade because they can kick you out because you're not going to use 100 pips for day trading. You're going to use 30 pips. You're going to use 10 pips. You're going to use 15 pips. So therefore, the best place for a day trader to enter the trade or to catch the best day trading setup is on the edge of a trend line or a channel. All right, very, very important. And now we draw those trend line like a king. All right, and then we go now to a medium-term time frame. So we draw in on the monthly chart, we drop it down to 4-hour time frame or 2-hour time frame. We look for a trading setup on those time frames, and then we implement again a different time frame trading method. So it's not because you are drawing a trend line on the monthly chart, you're going to apply a top-down trading method for the monthly chart, but is the time frame that you are using for your day trading setup. So I can draw this line on the yearly chart, on the quarterly chart, on the monthly chart, on the weekly chart. Then I will say, all right, I'm a TSCW24 trader. We like the 2-hour time frame. So I will drop down to the 2-hour time frame. Okay, I drop down to the 2-hour time frame. And what am I doing there? I'm looking for trading setup in the vicinity of those trend line on my 2-hour time frame. When I see one of those trading setup on the edge of one of, you see, this is one here. This is a beautiful one here. So suppose you are here, okay? All right, it's a gorgeous setup. Okay, look here. So price form, see, a top and a higher. Okay, with a higher high here. Okay, look at, we have a bearish divergence. RSI period 14 exhibits a bearish divergence. Now, if you are very, very patient, you wait for this long candlestick bar to close below the prior high. So this is a double top with a higher high. Close below the prior high is a double top. But now, you see, after that candlestick bar, you want that rally. This beats up. That's what's happened here. Up. All right. So once you see this one close out, you say, all right, well, probably this one will go up a bit. So now you're on a 2-hour time frame. You're going to implement your top down to the middle. So this is your trading setup, 2-hour time frame. Okay, all right. You can drop it down to the 10-minute time frame for your signal, and then you see the signal on the edge at that point in time on your 10-minute time frame, and then you drop it down to 3 minutes or 5 minutes to enter your trade. So look for day trading setup in the vicinity of those trend lines that we have drawn on the higher time frame. But as you draw those trend lines, your day trading setup will be on your preferred, okay, trading setup time frame, i.e. daily chart, 2-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame, all right? And then you want to see a day trading setup on here, one of those trend lines. Have I said everything? So some traders may say, Joe, it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, practice, all right? Digest it, okay? Think of it, work with it for a while, and see whether it makes sense or not. What usually takes place, trader will, suppose a trader has a losing trade when he or she is day trading, sometimes trader will go and say, all right, John was talking about this, let's try that. Okay, if I did try that, what will happen? Go back to your losing trade and see whether if you did apply this method, it will be better. Sorry, my place to trade it will it be a profitable trade or not. So try to play with it and let me know in the comment section whether this is another blah 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 or whether it has been useful to you or not. If you have any question or suggestion, feel free to put in the comment section, and in due course I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. So there are more we can do here. Okay, there are more we can do here. But we can draw the trend line, continue to draw more and more trend line, all right? So I can go again and draw a trend line. So we talk about common sense trend line, okay? We draw it along the trend. We can draw again a common sense trend line at the top, very close at the top like this. You see how I draw it? Normally, when we are talking about common sense trend line, we draw it very close like this, isn't it? Or along the price like this. But we can also draw it, the common sense trend line at the top, very close. You see this one that I draw just now? Okay? It's about drawing trend line like a king. Don't be afraid. Draw trend line, okay, like a king, all right? So, hold on, please. I want to show you one more thing before we wrap it up. I'm running out of color now. Put turquoise there. Can you see turquoise? That's it. So this is a common center that I draw at the top instead of below. You see this top here, very close. Look recently what the price did here along that turquoise line. Braceable retest. Okay, here it is. You see the tail. How the price was, okay, acknowledging that common center line. You see, very close to the price. All right. So one of the tricks I will show to day traders again here. You see here how the price was going up here. You can draw a trend like this. Look, you can draw a trend very close to all these, okay, just those 5 candlestick bar. You can draw it very close like this, all right? And then you switch to your, to one of like hourly time frame, 15-minute time frame. Let's go where we will see this red line. And then you will see sometime a trend is set up, okay, along that, okay, common sense trend line. Okay, let's go quickly to the hourly time frame. We're looking for a red one. Is it showing here? It's not showing. We go to the 2-hour time frame. Oh, still not showing. It has been a long time now, so probably it's stuck there. Okay. We go to the daily chart. Yes, here it is. See how the even for swing trade, see on the daily chart how the price was bouncing, forming a channel. You see the turquoise one. So it was consolidating between the red trend line and the turquoise one. So don't be afraid to be very creative when it comes to drawing trend line. Draw them very close to the price. You can select a group of a candlestick bar like 5 or 10 and just draw the common center line at the bottom of it and also at the top of it. Okay, I'm getting a bit excited. I want to wrap it up, but it's becoming more interesting, this topic to myself, and I want to show you more example. Hold on, please. I'm looking for a clean chart that I can show you something nice now. Here it is. We have one example here. You see, instead of drawing all the way from here, you can select just a few candlestick bar. You can do even this on a 4-hour time frame. Few candlestick bar, and then you just draw the common center line very close to those few candlestick bars. So now let's play with it. Yeah. Don't be too strict with yourself. Just draw it. Just draw it like I did. You see here. The top one, that is this one, and those one here. So I have 2 lines there. I'm on the monthly chart, and then I'm switching, okay, to the hourly time frame, and we can find, you see here, bounce, you see, touch it here, okay, touch it, break below, retest here, and this time it gap below it, okay, now it break below it, retest it here, and this is what's going on. This is what I want you to try to do on, okay, on a higher time frame, all right, before you switch to your 5-minute, your 2-hour time frame, looking for a training setup. Nothing should stop you to be this is Facebook stock. Again here, we can draw a trend line. So instead of drawing it all the way up here, we can just select few candlestick bar and draw their common center line. Here it is, common center line, very close to them. And then we switch to the 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to color those one now into orange so you can see them. All right. And then when you change time frame, you are looking for a training setup, either on a 2-hour time frame, hourly time frame, 4-hour time frame, okay, and so on. And then once you see a training setup along one of those trend lines, all right, okay, you want to, okay, trade them, all right. So you go to the hourly time frame. Here it is on the hourly time frame. Those lines that are drawn, you see, this is the hourly time frame. So look at that. Okay. Gap up from the edge of this one. Pew! Look at that. On the edge of those. So what we didn't draw a long trend line this time. We just select few monthly candlestick bar, and we draw a common set trend line along them. Those are powerful, okay, trend line trading strategy for day traders. So try to play with that strategy. I will be recording a live trading video when I will okay, draw those common sense trend line to selective candlestick bar, maybe 5 or 6 candlestick bar. I will draw it very close to them, and then I'll switch to the 5-minute 10 minutes, and you'll be amazed how the price will acknowledge those a trend line, because the computers, the trading software can identify any trend line on the chart. All right? So this will conclude this discussion today about how to improve day trading using trend lines like a king. Are you feeling like a king today? If not, come to England and you may visit the Buckingham Palace, all right, and have a bit of idea how one can feel like a king. All right? This is the end of this tutorial. If you have any question, please free to put in the comment section, alright? But if you find this video truly useful, let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you think that this is another blah 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 blah, alright? Let us know by giving us the thumbs down, alright? If you think this is an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about how to improve day trading using trend lines like a king. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you as soon